You're ready to soak in your hot tub. You dip a test strip in and your alkalinity's way off. Specifically, it's way too low. That's what we're talking about today in this video, how to raise your hot tub's alkalinity. But before we talk about lowering your alkalinity, what is alkalinity? And what's the difference between alkalinity and pH? We're going to get into that last one a little bit later in the video, but just know that alkalinity is the ability of the water in your hot tub to neutralize acid. Ultimately, pH is a little bit more important than alkalinity, but if your alkalinity is off, you'll never get the pH right, and that's not safe to soak in. So, there's one product that's great for raising the alkalinity in your hot tub water, and I bet you have it in your pantry right now. What is it? It's regular Arm & Hammer, or whatever brand you like, baking soda. It's great for raising the alkalinity in your hot tub. It just costs pennies per use, and you can skip all those fancy alkalinity raisers and increasers and save a lot of money that way. So just know that the recommended amount of alkalinity in your hot tub water is somewhere between 80 and 120 parts per million. We're going to talk about some specifics a little bit later in the video, as well as exactly how much baking soda you need to add to get your alkalinity to the right level. pH and alkalinity are confusing things, and even though they're separate things, they do affect one another, and most people get them confused. Most products that are designed to raise the pH of your hot tub water are made from sodium carbonate, very similar to sodium bicarbonate. Unfortunately, sodium carbonate also affects the alkalinity a lot. That means if you're just trying to raise the pH and your alkalinity is good, sodium carbonate's going to be terrible because it's going to raise both of those things. The only product that I know of that can affect the pH without significantly impacting the alkalinity is something called magnesium oxide powder. I'm going to link to my favorite one in the description of this video that you can get on Amazon. But if you're struggling to balance the pH and the alkalinity individually, get that product. It definitely helps. Hi everyone, my name is Jeff Campbell. This is my channel, Hot Tub Owner HQ. I also have my website, hottubownerhq.com, and both here and on my website, I'm getting into all of the best tips that I've learned over the course of 15 years in owning 4 different hot tubs. I've learned a lot along the way, mostly from making dumb mistakes, and I want to save you the hassles and the headaches that I've had to go through in making those mistakes by sharing my tips here. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. That sends a great signal to YouTube that this is good quality content, and they'll show it to more people just like you that also need help with their hot tub. I'd also love it if you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification button too. That way you get notified of future videos just like this one. I'm putting out new videos every week, and I'm sure there's going to be something that you need to know that I'm going to cover in a future video. So, I mentioned earlier in the video that I was going to talk about the difference between pH and alkalinity. After all, they are related, they do affect one another, and they can be very confusing, but they are significantly different from one another. Alkalinity, as I mentioned, is the ability of your hot tub's water to neutralize acid, to get rid of it. pH, on the other hand, is a measure of how acidic your water is. If it's very low, then it's not acidic at all, it's alkaline. If it's very high, then it is highly acidic. And a good range for your pH is somewhere between 7.2 and 7.8 when you dip that test strip in. But the easiest way is just going to be to match up the color to the side of the jar that your test strips come in. So, I also mentioned earlier that we'd be talking about exactly how much baking soda you need to add to the water to significantly increase the alkalinity of your water. After all, that's what we're talking about today, is increasing the alkalinity, not decreasing it. And you're going to need about 1 tablespoon for every 100 gallons of water. For the average sized hot tub like mine, that's a little on the larger size, that's about 6 tablespoons or so. But it also depends on how far off your alkalinity is. So I would start small, adjust, test, and keep going until you get it perfect. Now on my channel, I've talked a lot about hot tub chemicals, and I almost always mention that anything designed to impact pH or alkalinity is very likely going to affect the other. Different products, however, affect the other ones in different ways. But just know that baking soda is going to alter both your pH and your alkalinity. So just bear that in mind. But if you have an alkalinity increaser that you've purchased, just know that it most likely is made from sodium bicarbonate, the exact same thing in this box, but you probably paid a whole lot more for it. So just know that. Use baking soda if you need to raise the alkalinity in your water. Know that it's going to alter the pH and that you might need to adjust the pH down after you've gotten the alkalinity where you need it to be. And just in case you're skeptical and you're not really convinced that this simple little box that costs less than $1 in most places can actually take the place of a $20 alkalinity increaser that you would buy on Amazon, go take a look at a bottle on the shelf at like a Home Depot or someplace like that and check the ingredient label. If it says alkalinity increaser, it's almost guaranteed to be made of sodium bicarbonate, the exact same ingredient in here. So the only question is, would you rather pay 62 cents or whatever this costs, or 20 bucks? The choice is yours. Once again, my name is Jeff Campbell. This is my channel, Hot Tub Owner HQ. I also have my website, hottubownerhq.com. I'd love it if you joined me on this journey by giving me a thumbs up, sending that clear signal to YouTube that this is good quality video content. Hit that subscribe button and the bell notification button. That way you get notified of future videos just like this one. I'm putting out new videos each and every week, and I guarantee there's going to be something that you need help with that I'm going to cover in one of my videos. If you see something that you have questions about, leave me a comment down below. And if you have an idea for a future video that you'd like to see covered, please let me know that in the comments as well. And I will see you in the next one.